Hi, hello, and welcome to week 2 of 20 of my 50K race training. This little series I'm doing, just kind of recapping week by week how my training goes. If you missed last week for week 1, go check that out. So this is week 2. Week 2 generally went 1,000 times better than week 1. Actually got some running in, actually stuck to the plan, and enjoyed every minute of it. So that being said, let's kind of go into how this week went day by day. Monday, I started the week off strong. I typically do an upper body lift, or it's a cross training day, or it's a complete rest day for me on Mondays, just because I do my long runs on Sundays. So I kind of like to give my body that day of rest and recovery so I can, hit Tuesday's workouts going strong. That being said, Monday, I hit a really good upper body workout before work. Then after work, I, didn't have anything. It was kind of more rest recovery based. Tuesday is when I do my leg day typically, and that's what I did this week. I did my leg day, and then I had a 3-mile easy run. Both went great. Both were great, done well. I got to lift heavy. And then, run easy miles in the sun. So, what is there to complain about? So Wednesday, halfway through the week, I did an incline walk at the gym before work. It was about 1.5 miles, and I want to say the incline is at 6. I'm just trying to simulate the walking uphill and like power hiking almost as a way to kind of like simulate parts of the race I'm probably gonna have to do. I'm not gonna be able to run the whole thing going up a mountain. It's like 5,000 or change elevation for my 50K race, and I want to be able to simulate some of that in my training to make sure I'm prepared for it. That's where this incline walk was coming in. So like zone 2 based, but incline walking for it was like 30 minutes. And then I had to go to work. So did that. And then after work, I did about 4.65 miles on the treadmill, just easy run. And then Thursday, I got a little bit of speed work in, and I like the way this run went and how it was structured. So I had a 5-mile run, and at the end of every mile, I did 1/10 of a mile at like 5K pace. And the rest of the time was easy. So that was actually really fun. I did have to map myself a route instead of my normal 5-mile loop, because my normal 5-mile loop has all of these hills, and I was not going to practically sprint up, hill if need be. So I found a flatter little section to do this on. It was a lot of fun. I do like the little short bursts of speed in this one. I really hope as I continue, I'll still like this. I do have it scheduled runs like this throughout the training program. Friday was a zone 2 bike ride before work. It was 6 miles, but I'm annoying and I convert it to running miles, which only makes it 3 miles because you take 5 miles and divide it by 2, and that's how much you did if you ran it or whatever. You don't have to do that. I just do that because I'm annoying. And so that's was what I did before work. After work, I got in a full body lift. And then, so Saturdays, I run 2 miles, kind of regardless of what the training plan says. And then directly after running 2 miles, I jumped right into helping my husband rake the backyard because there was a crap ton of leaves. So we did that. We have a system that works really well. We got it done really quickly. So happy that is done. Not that it matters now because it's snowing. But so all that said, Sunday, long run day. Today, I really wanted to hit the trails, but it's snowing, and I want to keep my ankles intact. So I decided I'm going to do this 9-mile run on the treadmill. So 9 miles is a long way to run in general, and it even feels 10 times longer when on the treadmill. And that being said, I'm training for a trail race, and not being able to run on the trails a lot of the time at this at this moment, just because of the snow and the crap weather and just timing and everything and work, I am trying to find ways to implement and like simulate trails where I might not be able to like actually, because I can't actually access the trail at that time. So 9 miles, I decided I did my 2-mile warm up of just easy pace, and then I did 2 miles of an incline at 4. Same pace for easy pace because it was supposed to be just an easy 9 miles. So obviously those 2 miles of incline were effort-wise a lot harder than easy, but that's okay. Because we're trying to simulate going uphill. So 2 miles uphill pretty much. Then I did 1 mile flat as a recovery, and then that next mile at incline is when I really was feeling it, and I was like, ooh, we're gonna have to go back to flat after this mile. I can't push through to do another, incline mile. And so that's what I did. I went back flat for a mile, and then I went back up, and then I cooled down. So, being said, it actually went really well. I enjoyed it. It was interesting. It kept things different, less boring on the treadmill. But yeah, overall, this week went really well. I'm like, also comparing it to week 1, which was complete trash. So it's nice that week 2, it was 10 times better. Looking forward to week 3, I'm thinking mostly keeping everything the same, following the training plan I made. I might be changing up my strength workouts just because it's been a very long time since I've changed them up, and I like to change them up every 8 to 12 weeks when I start really getting bored with them. So I'm probably going to do that. So lifts will look a little different. Like it's going to be the same upper, lower, full split, but switching out some movements to keep it interesting. Nutrition's great. Keeping that dialed in, making sure I'm eating enough is huge, especially things with the long run. I do struggle with fueling and realizing that my body needs more. So instead of taking only 1 gel from my run, I took 2, and I fueled at 3 mile and the 6 mile. And that really helps me feel more of a steady stream of energy throughout the whole run, even though it was hard. And then also I wasn't starving at the end. I wasn't like, oh no, I need a mountain of food. It was like, okay, cool. I need to go home, shower, drink coffee, then eat breakfast. Less of an urgency to eat my entire fridge. So we're taking that as a win. But yeah, just really looking forward to the longer runs, my next week's long runs, 10 miles. So I'm excited for that. So stay tuned if you want to stay up to date on this little series I'm doing here. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.